Hey guys, and welcome back to another custom game. So today I'm playing the Bretonnia against Clan Angrund, so it's Lewin against Belagar. The reason I'm actually doing this battle is because, as I mentioned in one of my previous battles, I'm actually going to be doing a Bretonnian campaign soon. The reason, or how I'm doing this, sorry, is with mods, of course, because the Bretonnians are not a playable race yet in the game. However, there are mods that have unlocked it. I will be linking the mods that I have used, or at least I'll be mentioning the mods that I have used in the video, because there's one mod that adds the Bretonnians to the game and also adds a couple of units that are actually in the lore to the army. And then I've also used, I think, one or two other mods that adds a couple more units just to make the army a bit more beefed out, because without them they're quite weak and it'd probably be really difficult to play. But I think there's only two mods I'm using. One, as I say, that actually makes them playable and adds a couple of units, and then another one that adds a few more units to it, and they're both compatible with each other. Because I'm actually showing you this video now, the game actually loads, the game actually plays. So, having said that, as I said, I'm going to be doing probably just one video before I start it. I'm going to be doing one video of me playing them, which is this one, and then one video of me going up against them, which will be the next one that you see tomorrow. But roughly to go through what I've got 2 squads of Grail Knights and 2 squads of Knights of the Realm, one on each flank. I've got 2 squads of Spearmen at Arms, one on each flank. 2 squads of Foot Knights, one on each. And I've got 3 squads of the Bretonnian Swordsmen, which is a unit that has been added. I'll just quickly try and show you that. Just adds more of like a basic kind of foot unit that you don't really have many of. You've got the Men at Arms, and then you've got the Men at Arms Spearmen. That's about it. Not great. Very cheap, very easily killable units. The Foot Knights, again, are basically dismounted Grail Knights and various others. See, they've got just lots of different weapons. They've got swords, maces, hammers, axes, all sorts. I mean, that's huge. Got 4 squads of Peasant Bowmen, a Damsel, and obviously King Lewin. Got a squad of the Ladies Chosen, which are a halberdier or halberd men, halberd infantry. Sorry. See, they look amazing, especially with like the antler helmets. They're probably my favourite one that has been added. Then got 2 squads of field trebuchets at the back, so just kind of shooting into them. So I'm just kind of advancing my line forward because the dwarves are rather stubborn and don't really want to make a move, even with my catapults shooting into this massive blob of theirs. But oh well, I've got cavalry, they haven't, which actually leads me to what I've done with these guys. So I've got 2 on each flank, as I said, there's one way over there. They've actually kind of put themselves into somewhat of like a little defensive square. They've got the Longbeards and they've got the Ironbreakers just here, stopping me from getting their catapults and their archers. But they're in a nice little kind of compact blob there, so I see that and I just decide, you know what, screw it, I'll charge them in. So this is exactly what I do. Get into an even more compact blob, why don't you? Get one charge off, and then I get another. Oh god, they just go flying, Jesus. And straight off the bat, killed nearly 20 of them. Only killed 5 of them, surprised by that. But then, as that happens, my swordsmen and spearmen all managed to get a charge in. So I just kind of reinforced my knights with the spearmen at arms, just kind of buffing that side out. On this side, my knights straight through Belagar and the flame cannons, straight into the back of these quarrelers and Longbeards. And I got my obviously my swordsmen and men at arms just kind of pushing through as well. Got my damsel as well, and obviously Lewin there as well, just kind of dealing with their, I think, cannons, yeah, and the trebuchets, just making their presence known on their wavering units towards the back here. Although I do move Lewin over to here to deal with Belagar, just to kind of try and get a bit of, you know, hero on hero fighting, just so that he's not absolutely destroying my men. Although he wouldn't make very short work of these spearmen. Actually, no, he would. I was looking at the knights. No, he would make very short work of those spearmen. But doesn't really matter because Lewin's there now. So my plan for the future, kind of, I'm going to get some cinematic shots while I speak. But my plan for the future is to have the Orc playthroughs coming out on Thursdays, which I've done for the past 2 episodes. They both come out on Thursdays. Which is the Scarsnick campaign or the Crooked Moon campaign, and then I want to have my Bretonnian campaign coming out on Mondays. So every Monday there'll be a new episode playing the campaign out as it is, Then in between those days, I'll be doing custom battles on multiplayer battles on Total War or various other ones. I do want to kind of branch out on the games I play. Just for now, I'm playing this because it's kind of making these videos. Excuse me, making these videos has kind of revived my love for the game. So I'm really kind of like enjoying playing these games, getting back into the swing of things. So while I'm doing that, I'm kind of constantly learning new things about the game, the way the units work again, and it's just kind of just trying to get back to grasps with it. But if all things go to plan, that is my plan to do. And that is an awfully devastating explosive satchel right into this massive squad of men that are going after Felgar, although he's hurting his own captain, so I don't mind too much. But yeah, so that's my plan, so hopefully it works out for the best, and it actually goes according to plan, and I actually stick to it. But the campaign videos are like 30-40 minutes each, so they'll be coming out once a week, and then my plan is to have another campaign, so I'll actually be having 3 going on, the Orcs on Thursdays, the Bretonnians on Mondays, and maybe something else. But, or I can probably just make more custom battles, but there'll be at least one custom battle every day, unless of course I'm playing another game on that day. Well, that's my plan for now, to kind of stick to that. So hopefully you'll be seeing the first Bretonnian playthrough then, if all things go to plan. So, and hopefully it'll be able to come out alright and the mods work. Not tried it yet. But with that, the battle is won. The last guy to go down was this poor, what's his name? I don't know what they're called. Slayers, sorry, and he just got decapitated. The Gore mod really, so the Gore DLC really sticks to its name. It's horrible. Quite fun there. So having said that, though, they did get 100 kills on my men, which I wasn't too happy about. Just all the cavalry that they managed to just kill, because obviously they kind of counter-charged into my cavalry. Well, having said that, the Grail Knights, 97 kills. Probably that one the devastating charge that killed the flame cannon, the quarrelers, and the longbeards as well, which was quite a nice charge. Kind of swordsmen, really holding their ground against the dwarves. Actually, I mean, hardly any kills on those guys, hardly any kills on the swordsmen. I mean, I'll just quickly show you this now. The stats that they have. Go back. Let's delete everything. So you got fanatics. I mean, 6,000 health. That's not a great deal more. But I mean, 15 armor, 65 leadership, a bit more leadership, bit faster, less melee attack, less melee defense, more weapon strength and more charge bonus than the normal ones. So you got swordsman arms, 160. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. That's why. So expendable swordsman infantry. So less weapon strength, less melee defense, less melee attack. I'm looking at that, but I don't know what that's in comparison to. So if I do that, oh, okay, I can just do that. Okay, so yeah. So the Spearman Arms, which is actually a stock unit, has got better melee attack, melee defense, and weapon strength, but it's got less charge bonus and less health, which is interesting. Bretonnian Spearman, less health, armor, leadership, and charge. Bretonnian Swordsman, this is 600 points, by the way, compared to them. So they've got less health, armor, leadership, melee attack, weapon strength, and charge bonus, but they've got good melee defense because they've got shields, and they're like 50 points more. You've got the armored halberdiers, which are basically the halberdiers, but armored. So they've got more armor, of course, 60 or 90 actually. Foot Knights, 110 armor. Oh gosh, that's not what I wanted to do. 70 leadership. Raising morale. This unit inspires unit around him, providing them with a morale. That's pretty good. Encourage. I didn't notice that. So you got the Zealots. Or Zealots, however you say that. Or however you choose to say that, I should say. Not too bad. Then you got the Champions of Bretonnia, along with the Temple Guards. Now these are pretty much Great Swords equivalent. These guys, oh my god, the Temple Guards, so much better. Armored, armor-piercing, anti-infantry. Oh, they're ethereal. Oh, that's interesting. Well, why would you, they're exactly the same price. Oh, there's 9 of them, whereas there's 75 of them. Oh, but they've got more health. But they'd be doing less damage overall because there's not as many of them. That's interesting. And then you got the Ladies Chosen, which are a lot more than both of them, and they got more armor. That's about it. But compared to the Champions of Bretonnia, they've just got more melee attack, which is always important. Then on the range, you've got Peasant Bowmen, you've got Rangers, which are considerably better, but a little bit more expensive. Peasant Bowmen Braziers, or Braziers, however you say that. A lot better again. Poor leadership though, which is annoying. Then you got the Fey Longbows. God, sorry, keep pressing the wrong button. And they are a lot better. 30 missile damage. What's this? Fire resistant was 10%. Decent melee combat, because that's what you want on archers. Actually, no, it's right, 175. It's pretty decent range. 20 ammunition. So the ammunition is pretty bad, but on the whole, they're a pretty good unit. In terms of cavalry, you get the Cavalier, which compared to the Grail Knights, a bit better, a little bit less melee attack. Which actually makes plus 32. Oh wait, no, I get it. Okay, yeah, bit better melee attack, but apart from that, not a lot better. Then you got the Knights Errant, just armor and shielded. Compared to the Knights of the Realm, not that much better, but the Knights of the Realm are a bit more expensive. So yeah, it's kind of like a mid-range unit there. So if you can't afford Knights of the Realm, but you don't want to spend more than Mounted Yeomen, there'd probably be a good middle ground there. Monsters and Beasts, you get Companion Wolves, which are pretty much like the Warhounds of Chaos and stuff. Pretty cool unit, pretty filler unit, kind of tied down. So there's only 18 of them, but they've got pretty considerably good. You got Hippogriff Knights, which I think are fantastic. I've not used them. I will use them in the next game. I'll go up against them, I should say. Which is absolutely fantastic. Armored, armor piercing, anti-infantry, causes terror, which is fantastic. Causes fear and terror. That's brilliant. But that's something that was needed because they are in the fantasy, I believe, or the tabletop game that it's based on. If you compare them to Pegasus Knights, the only thing that Pegasus Knights are better than is speed. But if you consider that's a horse and that's basically a griffin, I mean, look, weapon strength, plus 64. It's fantastic. 120 weapon strength, but 80 charge bonus. That's horrifying. And then on the artillery, you get a field trebuchet, a fireball. So basically, it's like the fire trebuchet, but it actually fires fireballs. I think cannot run. It's fire resistant. Yeah, so it has a bit of fire resistance. It's a bit better on the missile damage, 260 compared to the 112 on the normal one, but the range is a bit worse. So pretty cool, but that's everything that is included. No new lords, no new heroes, it's just infantry, because before you had those 3 units, you had that, you had 3 units of cavalry, 1 unit of missile cavalry, 1 monster, and I think it was 1 artillery. There was nothing. So at least this way I can kind of beef up the army a bit more, but I'm going to be going into all that. So as you can see, campaign, new campaign, grand campaign, Bretonnia. There we go. Starting units, Knights of the Realm, Field Trebuchet, and Knights of the Realm. So there we go. So that'll be coming out on Monday. The first episode will be coming out on Monday, and hopefully it'll go alright and I won't get my ass handed to me in the first episode. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.